let me solve one question, and I'll give you time to try the second one. Okay, for an exponential equation, the key is to make everything as power of the same number. So here you have 2, you rewrite square root of 2 as 2 to the 1/2 power of x, and 4 is 2 squared, right? And in these questions, the formula that would appear over and over are the following. How do you convert square root into powers? It's always half power, 1/2, right? And then what about cube root? How does this get converted? 1/3, 4th root, 1/4, and so on and so on, okay? So that's one thing. Another important thing is that if you have 1 over 3 to something, that's same as 3 to the negative that exponent, right? Yeah. So these are some important identities you'll end up using a lot when solving exponential equations, right? Okay, so that's why I converted the square root of 2 as 2 to the 1/2 power, and 4 is 2 squared. Now, if you have an exponent outside the parentheses and inside the parentheses like this, what happens? They not add, multiply. Yeah. So it's 1/2 times x, and here 2 times x minus 3. Now, it's very important that you don't forget to put the parentheses around x minus 3, because 2 is not just being multiplied by x, but 2 should be multiplied to both x and negative 3. To express that, you need the parentheses around it. Okay? It's a common mistake for many of you, not forgetting this parenthesis. You get the wrong answer, even if all the other work is right. Okay? That's a tragedy, right? Yeah. Okay, so once you have it this way, then you have the same base. And what do you know? The exponent must be the same, therefore, right? If the bases are the same and the entire two numbers are the same, then it should be that this power and this power, both of the exponents must be the same thing. Therefore, we are solving this. Let's multiply the 2 both sides, 2 to both of these terms. So you get 1/2 x equals to 2x minus 3. Oh, 6, thank you. I put the parentheses and made the same mistake I was telling you not to make. All right, so okay, now I see that the equation has a fraction, and I hate fractions. Don't you? Yeah, we hate fractions. So what do? How? Multiply everything by 2. Yeah, the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2. So multiply by 2. And they cancel. You get x equals to 4x minus 12. And then subtract 4x both sides. X minus 4x is negative 3x. And now you divide both sides by negative 3, giving you x equals to 4. Okay? So try doing the next one. You're already done? Yeah, okay, good. You're probably right. Okay. The 1/3 should be written as 3 to what power? Negative 1 power. Okay. Did you solve this? Anybody with that? What's the answer? 5 over 3. Same thing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Okay, so let's try this together. 9 is 3 squared. 1/3 is 3 to what power? Negative 1 power. So far, so good? Okay. And then these two multiply, so what is that? 3 to the 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Okay? Now what do you say? 3 and 3 are the same, therefore exponents must equal to each other. So 2x minus 4 should match with negative x plus 1. Now add x both sides to get rid of that, and then probably add 4 both sides to get rid of negative 4. And the end result is 2x plus x is on the left side, which is 3x. 1 plus 4 is on the right side, which is 5. And dividing both sides by 3 gives you x equals to 5 over 3. So you guys are right. Okay, so first of all, 2 square root of 2 should be thought as 2 to the 1/2 power. 4 should be thought as 2 squared. 8 should be thought as 2 to the 3rd. Okay, and then you have 2 to the first power. If you multiply these two, what do you do with the exponent? Add. So what's 1 plus 1/2? 3 over 2. So the x. And then this one, when you multiply 2 to both of them, what do you get? 2 to the 2x minus 2. And this one, what about this one? 2 to the 3x minus 6. Okay. And these two multiply, so you have 2 to the 3 over 2 times x. And now if you have the same 2, the exponents add up, right? The exponents add up, so that gives you 2x minus 2 plus 3x minus 6. And now we have the same base. The only way these two could be equal is if the exponents are equal, right? So you say 3 over 2x equals to, okay, let's simplify this. 2x plus 3x is 5x. Negative 2 minus 6 is minus 8. Okay. Now what should we do next? Multiply by the denominator. Multiply both sides by the denominator 2 so that you don't have any fractions. It's just, fractions makes me sad, so I want to be happier, right? Okay. So 2 is no longer there, so I'm happy. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 8 is 16. Now let's subtract 10x both sides. That gives you negative 7x equal to negative 16. And now divide both sides by negative 7. That gives you x equals to positive 16 over 7 because negatives cancel, right? Okay, let's think about this next one. 125 is 5 to what power? 5 to the third. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, right? And then square root should be changed as what? Square root 1 over 2, yes. And then to the x minus 1. Cube root should be changed as 1 over 3 power, yes. And then 25 is 5 to what power? Squared. Okay, 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, now all of these numbers should be multiplied. Okay. So this is going to be 5 to the 3 over 2 times x minus 1. Because 3 times 1/2 is 3 over 2. Is that good? 3 times 1/2. When you multiply a number to a fraction, it only gets multiplied to the top, right? So 3 over 2 is what you get here. And times x minus 1. And here, 5 to the 1/3 times x. So 1/3 x should equals to 5 squared. Now, if you divide two expressions where they have the same base, what do you get? You subtract the exponent, right? So if you have the same base of 5, that 5 stays. That does not change, okay? Instead, the exponents now become the this one minus this one, right? So you subtract the exponents. So that's what you get on the left side. On the right side, you get 5 squared. Okay, so our partial goal is successful. The partial goal is to make sure that everything on the left side should be 5 to some power. Everything on the right side looks like 5 to some power. Because if you do it like that, then now you say the exponents should be equal to each other. So 3 over 2 times x minus 1 minus 1/3 x is equal to 2. I don't like fractions. What should I do? Okay, multiply by what? Multiply by 6. Why 6? Because 2 and 3 has the least common multiple of 6, right? So 6 is like the assassin that's going to kill both 2 and 3. Takes out both 2 and 3, okay? So we invoke 6. Okay, nice. That's 6 divided by 2 gives you 3. 3 times 3 is 9, so you have 9x minus 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, what is this? It's 9x minus 9 minus 2x equals to 12. 9x minus 2x is 7x. And let's add 9 both sides, so it's equal to 21. Therefore, what's the value of x? 3, because 21 divided by 7 is 3. Okay, so that's the answer. X equals to 3.